Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, or MBZ. He's the new president of the UAE and arguably the most powerful leader in the Arab world. MBZ was able to expand the UAE's power following America's lead. But now, he seems to have an agenda of his own in the region. We tell you more in our next report.
In 1991, Prince Mohammed bin Zayed was in Washington. The trip took place just after Iraq's invasion of Kuwait. So what the young prince wanted was weapons from Washington. His sole aim was to protect the oil-rich monarchy. He wanted so many weapons that the Congress got worried. They thought he would destabilize the region. But the Pentagon thought differently. They thought Prince MBZ would be a promising partner. The prince was serious-minded. He studied in Britain and he did not beat around the bush. A fluent English speaker and trained at Sandhurst, MBZ's style also found favor with allied militaries. 33 years later, MBZ is the new president of the United Arab Emirates, controlling sovereign wealth funds worth $1.3 trillion. MBZ may have become the president recently, but he has been calling the shots in UAE for years. He has been the de facto ruler ever since his half-brother got a stroke in 2014. Now, MBZ takes formal control of the Gulf nation of 10 million. He also succeeded Sheikh Khalifa as ruler of Abu Dhabi, which sits on 90% of the United Arab Emirates' oil wealth. MBZ has played a crucial role in changing the UAE's image. It went from being a desert outpost to a booming state, fueled by its oil wealth and Dubai's rise as a financial hub. Liberal and pro-business, full of high-tech surveillance and a military that is the most powerful in the Arab world. MBZ cemented his power through influential partnerships. For decades, the prince has been a key American ally. But recently, he is taking his own route in conflicts, in partnerships, and in supporting other Gulf nations. MBZ is known for doing what he wants. The Ukraine crisis exposed just that. He rebuffed US calls to pump more oil. Abu Dhabi has ignored other US concerns by arming and backing Libya's Khalifa Haftar, and also ended up engaging with Syria's Bashar al-Assad. With Riyadh, tensions grew when UAE withdrew from the Yemen war, something MBZ did despite Saudi Arabia's growing concerns. MBZ has long argued that the Arab world is not ready for democracy. But what made UAE different was its liberalism. Women have more opportunities here, religions have more representation, and the prince has even hosted Pope Francis. The idea is simple. Most of the UAE's population is foreign workers, and the prince believes tolerance can go a long way. After Sheikh Khalifa's death, airplanes carrying world leaders landed in UAE. They were there to offer condolences and acknowledge the influence of the man now fully in charge. Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan rarely speaks publicly, but he is arguably the most powerful ruler in the Arab world. Through his long-time relationship with the US military, his opposition to Iran and Muslim Brotherhood, and his country's new ties with Israel, MBZ's new reign now comes with a fresh opportunity to cement the UAE's rapid advance in the region. West Asia Bureau, WION World is One.